All right, welcome back, guys. Unfortunately, the way the game works is you can't really make story progress in multiplayer. You only can really do it if you're playing single player or if you're hosting the game, because when you leave a multiplayer match, you will go back to wherever your personal character left off. You're ever going to single player or whichever the host is on, which is kind of an interesting way to make that work. It's not the only game to do that. So basically, if you want to like save progress, you need to host or you need to play single player, because that means you're hosting as well. All right, let me get this set up, and we will continue playing where we left off. I like playing multiplayer, but I do want to like read the notes and stuff, and it's hard to do that with when you're playing with a group of people. Let's go ahead and pause. Your character level ups does count though, so like if you go into someone else's game and you're fighting, you do get experience points and stuff. So there's two separate progressions: your character progression, and then the world progression. The world is attached to the host. So if you're playing with someone, the host is making the campaign progress. But you are still making character progress. So keep that in mind. So if you want to level up, you can go into people's games and help them complete quests and stuff and level up. But when you go back to your game and you play single player, you will be back to wherever you left off. So it's an interesting way those two work. And everything scales to your level, so you don't have to worry about like being over leveled, because enemies will be the same level as you.
Stupid again and think a little. How can we trust these people, huh?
All right, so we're gonna continue where we left off. We were looking for the. I could turn the volume back up, because we are going to be doing some story bits now, so we can actually hear them and read the dialogues and stuff. So we need to go to that helicopter crash that we did in multiplayer. I'll actually get to hear the story this time, see what's going on. Boom, 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 boom. Well, Sputza, you're gonna get ads in here too. Just it'll be in 48 minutes. I try to make sure nothing's happening while it's going on, but pretty much all streamers, partner streamers, have to play ads now. It's part of their agreements with Twitch, so you're gonna see ads, but it's only once every hour usually.
They could be anywhere.
I need more loot.
Ever forward.
Oops. The AI is definitely not the smartest in the world. They do struggle to like hit you and stuff. I would compare it to most like open world games where the AI isn't like amazing, because probably because there's so many different places that the AI could go that they don't make it too crazy, because there could be up, down, left, right, small corridor, big corridor, explosive, non-explosive, cover, not cover. It's probably like hard to write like super good at AI in big open world environments. I can't think of any games that really have amazing AI with big open world maps. I can think of smaller games where it's like more corridors and stuff that have smarter AIs, but open world games tend to have a little bit dumber when it comes to that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're on midnight, which is the hardest difficulty. I think we're just on normal mode with Sacriel and Co earlier. Can't grab all that stuff. What's on the map here? So we need to get there. So I can like fast travel to that again. Boom, boom, boom. Division 2 had good AI. Oh, I've played that game a little bit. Been a while though. Ended up being okay. Supply drop. So we need to go turn that on. Cool little side quest. So far, I feel like the world in this is kind of, I don't want to like samey all over the place. Doesn't feel super exciting. Hi there. Sir, wait. Got him. Got him.
Let's let the adrenaline calm down a bit, shall we?
I mean, I'll try. This game's called Redfall. Came out today. What's wrong with this game? I think people were expecting Dishonored or even Prey, and that's just not what this game is. And it's kind of like a light looter shooter.
Happened here?
Like it is like a looter shooter, but it's like meant to be kind of drop in, drop out. Not a ton of depth to it, at least not yet. Maybe later it gets like tougher. Oh god! Oh god! Oh! I think a lot of people were expecting maybe Left 4 Dead to as well. It's not really either of those. Oh, where? I think a lot of people are having issues with the AI. The AI can seem a little dumb sometimes.
Helpful, that sound.
Sometimes they're smart. Not often, though. Sometimes. Whoa, what the? You can't dodge. What the hell is this? Freeze, boys! Got him.
They'll kill me. Deathmatch.
Ah, I'm out of ammo. Okay, healing. Another one? God damn.
Give me a taste.
You need it, man. Stop it! And through the heart. There's no prompt. There's no prompt. Shit! There was no prompt! Shit!
You will never see the sun again.
That's bullshit! Oh god, I don't have a stake weapon because there's no ammo for it. That's why. Shit. Damn it. Take that, madam. You don't like fire, do you? Outsmarted.
Oh, it's over then.
Yeah, she got outsmarted. Alcohol. Bleach. Take a whole big jug of bleach with me. Ketchup. Yeah, the good thing is this game is on Game Pass, so you can try it on there. See if it's for you. I think some people will like this. Some people don't want to like get super in-depth game. They just want like something they pick up and play and have fun with it. Some ammo. Oh, share statement. Response about dangerous wildlife. We're supposed to believe that a desensitized bear was responsible. Responsible for what happened up on the mountain trails of the Shade Tree Heights. 4 young people, fitness freaks, were torn apart. Someone at the coroner's office said they were drained of blood. And now law enforcement is referring to this horror show as the recent tragedy. Guess what they're doing in response? They're closing the trail. Don't you feel safer already? It's nonsense. No one should be sleeping silently until we find out who or what ripped these 4 young hikers limb from limb. Oh. Lovely. Lovely. Is it fun? It's fun. It's just not like the most original, exciting thing ever. You've probably much seen all of these mechanics in other games. It's a bit buggy. Performance is a little spotty on some places, but I don't think it's as bad as Reddit would make you believe. I think Reddit makes it feel like it's like the worst game ever made. Ah! But it's far from that. It's good for... Oh my god, legendary. Semi-automatic pistol. This weapon deals 30% extra damage. Headshots, the weapon deal additional 50% damage. 50% increase while moving. Ooh. This is a good Game Pass game. Like, a game that's, decent. Not amazing. But so you can play it on there without having to, like, pay for it. Is it worth, like, 60, 70... Another one? 2 legendaries. Is it worth $70? Probably not to most people. So I recommend getting it on Game Pass. Fancy necklace. Game Pass is on PC as well. Yeah, this game isn't bad. It's just average. It's not like exciting me or anyone really. I feel like it wants to be an open world exploration game. It also wants to be a looter shooter. It doesn't quite do either amazing. It just does them both kind of okay. All right, let's see. How are you forcing yourself to play this? I think it's fun. It's not the most amazing thing in the world, but I'm enjoying it. I personally am like, I enjoy a lot of games other people don't. Like, I had a lot of fun with Dead Island 2. And a lot of people thought it was the worst game ever made, but I was having tons of fun with it. It's just a matter of opinion. Yeah, Dead Island 2 was, like, given really bad reviews, but I thought it was fun. Dead Island 2 is not going to win any awards or anything, but it was a fun experience. But people were giving it terrible reviews, and I'm just like, it was fine. Reviews are just simply people's opinions. Oh. Damage on that is great. Uh-oh. Stop dodging, sir. He was dodging. Hitbox is a little wonky with enemies. Sometimes you swear you hit their body, but that just goes right through them. It's like you're like, I swear I hit him. It's like, nope. Yeah, again, my recommendation for this game is try it on Game Pass. Game Pass is like $10 a month, $50 a month, and you can like try it in many other games, and that'll tell you if you like it or not. What the hell is this? That is weird. Same. My husband and I are enjoying this game. It's the best. Is it the best game ever? No, but am I enjoying it? Very casually game? Yeah. It's fine. It's a good Game Pass game. A game that's like just, decent enough to play it. You're glad you have it on Game Pass. Maybe you probably wouldn't buy it separately. Oh, where is it? Where's the creature? I don't see it. Should be a creature right here somewhere. Yeah, this came out last night. Whoop, whoop, what the noises? You guys see a zombie anywhere? Not a zombie, a vampire? Wait, I think I see it. Yeah, there he is. Okay, let me get the UV gun out. There you go. Ah, crush. Got him. Mist gone. Lockpick. Let's hope there's something good in there. Working on Jedi Survivor? Yeah, I'm still working on that game too. Another lockpick. Shotgun round, Medusa. These are all locked. Well, that sucks. I don't have that many lockpicks. All right, let's go up and grab the helicopter. The story in this game is a lot like Fallout 76, where you're like exploring the open world and then stumbling on notes and sometimes a tape recorder, that kind of a thing. So if you enjoyed that kind of storytelling, I think you'll enjoy this one. But if you hated that kind of storytelling, then it probably won't be your thing. Like there are some NPCs and some cutscenes, but it's mostly told through like audio logs and stuff. I see you. Stay there. Stay.
You will never see the sun again.
Oh god, I don't have a weapon to stake on. Shit.
Ever forward.
Woo! Oh god, oh god. I forgot it. You have to have a stake on a weapon, and my weapons don't currently have stakes. Oh shit.
If you open.
Oh, thank God the stake killed him. I mean, the electric thing killed him. Whew, that was
Nothing
gonna be
can
bad.
stop me.
Yeah, I need to... Can I put a stake on one of these guys? No. No. So I need to make sure I have a stake weapon, so this one has a stake on it. Otherwise, I can't melee kill them ever.
Feeling right again.
I'm good. Wait, does this thing shoot? Does this shoot sniper rounds? Does this shoot a different one, the death spiral? No, they shoot the same. No, they all have the same icon. Okay, number 3 will be... You, since you have a stake. We need a steak on there. Running very low on the ammunitions. I really could use some ammo if I could find some. Supply drop. Let me go grab that, because I need ammo. Ow. Did remind you of State of Decay? Yeah, State of Decay is like a good comparison of to like the jankiness that you would expect. Like State of Decay was kind of janky. Like this game's a little janky as well.
Let's add a little lightning. Ever forward.
Whee! I gotta find some. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Stay away from the vampire lady. No, go away. I'm not here for you. Oh my god, Stake of Decay. Clever, chat. Very clever. Okay, I'll take all that stuff. Can I ride this? No? Communications laser. Oh god. Well... Okay, let's draw them to me if we can. I don't have a... Oh. Oh god, oh god, I don't have a long-range weapon for this. Fast travel point, unlock this. Okay, I have two weapons with the same ammo. I need to... Let's try this one. Gotcha. Oh, what the? Where are you? Woo! Give me that ammo.
I was once called relentless, you know. Relentless and third.
I think
but
if I
still.
go through this, I heal a little
Translocating.
bit. I think I took that point. Woo! AI's, you can, yeah, the AI definitely is tuned for slower controller aiming on purpose, because you know Xbox first party game, they tend to do that. They want to play really good on Xbox. We're playing on the hardest difficulty, so it is a bit tough solo. Certain fights like that. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, I need some ammo. And some health. Couple dudes over there. Yeah, I'm not sure why it runs at 30 FPS on Xbox, but it does. All right, let's go ahead and... Ooh. Ammo. Ammo's good. We love ammo. Give me that supply drop. Collect the Bellwether supply drop. Oh, there's one. Could you fall any slower? I don't know. Which one will be closer? That one's falling over there. This one's falling over here. I think this one might be a little closer. Let's hope it doesn't fall.
Allons-y!
Where is it going? Did it just... Oh, it dropped it like 80 feet. I'm sure that's fine. Oh, no. More? Got him.
Just a scratch.
Uh-oh. Okay, these guys are tougher. This is fine.
Stay back.
Ow! What the?
Tell them I was right.
Yeah, we beat the dude in Star Wars last night. It took 3 hours, but we got him down. Well, that whole truck exploded on my ass, so yay for that. So I have to spend a bunch of ammo to kill them. Fun. Okay, I got me a chicken sandwich, though.
Checking it out.
Oh god, there's so many dudes over here.
Gotcha.
I think leveling up with them was a mistake.
Lashings of ultraviolet.
Level up. Oh god. Woo!
Let's
All
let
right,
the adrenaline calm down a bit, shall we?
Please open. Open again. Give me... Wait. Oh, it's not quite all ammo now. It's, like, limited. Well, there you go. Well, that's one of the supply drops. Not every playthrough made it to YouTube, so we don't see it on YouTube. Then it never got saved. Supply wire. Oh, I leveled up. I should have a skill point. Increase the amount of health regenerated at low health. Healing.
Skipping ahead.
Wait, I'm not getting any heals though. Oh god, wrong one. I did the wrong one. I meant to do this one. Shit. Oops. Well, the ultimate has a heal though now. It's getting worth it. I highly recommend playing on Game Pass. Then you'll know if you like it or not.
Their lives aren't yours to take. They're mine.
go to our safe house and restock a little bit. And let's go back to the firehouse and restock there as well. There's another supply drop there, though. Let's check that out. Five dudes on there. We'll see how far away we can get over there. Oh, vampire there. God, there are vampires everywhere. Yeah, we're on midnight difficulty, which doesn't feel great on solo. It's a little, everyone's a little spongy. What? What? There's a invisible wall there, isn't there? Son of a bitch! Gotcha, ma'am. Wait. Up. Okay, he's got the same invisible wall I do, so it's not just enemies that deal with it too. What? Got him. Woo! Okay, thank you, sir. Oh, vampire dust. Thank you for the doubloons. Should be one more boss creature over there, maybe. We actually got them all. Hell yeah. Okay, release that. And that. Ooh, 3 weapons. UV beam, flare gun.
Hear this. Hollow Man's not a big radio waves.
Rat bastard.
What Anna said. Anyway, you've done a lot of good work out there. But there's one more thing. There's
What?
a big vampire nasty out there keeping the neighborhood in line.
Gotta kill him if you want to finish the job.
Once you do that, the neighborhood can be safe again.
As in, like, no more enemies? Kind of safe, or what? What a strange creature. So we have to do those side missions to save the neighborhood. Let's go in there. Maybe it'll tell me if I check the map.
Hi, dear.
Hello. The vampire underboss. Eliminated almost every threat in this part of town. Now destroy the vampire underboss so the people of Redfall can take back the neighborhood. Let me get a skull. I'll take a lockpick.
Weird shit is happening out there.
Safe for now.
You should go check it out.
We made it to what feels like a safe spot, at least for now. So we're leaving another note for whoever. The last week has been mad. So much looting that the cops stopped answering calls. Gunshots every night. Every night. Everyone grouping up, acting like it's the rapture. Now this. With that crazy wall of water, I was thinking that the Bible was real, but then I started seeing those strange people, tall ones, Luna called them, moving around at night. If you've been inside a coma and don't know what's going on, stay inside. Hide. You can't trust anyone. When the sun comes up, we're going to look for food and water. Keisha. Yeah, this is Redfall. Came out today. It's on Game Pass if you just want to play it there. Okay, it's a little hot in here, so I'm going to turn on the air. It's a little chilly, a little hot. This game is very mid. Yeah, it's pretty average. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination.
There's some medical supplies here if you want them.
Rico, thank you for the 120-month resub. Appreciate that. Okay, gas mask. Some chips for healing. Random remote control. If you're question, chat, what's preventing the people from walking over here and just turning off the power, then going down there and murdering us all?
This is for the best. Most cryptids are nocturnal.
Probably not much. It just seems strange that they just don't, like, turn it off and come attack us. Yeah, the gameplay loop feels kind of like Dead Island or Dying Light, where you just, like, walk around and kill a bunch of stuff along the way while exploring the environment, picking up stuff. That kind of a feel to it. Oh, the ammo crate is not here. Maybe that's a multiplayer only thing. I don't see a place to buy ammo. Well, shit. Thought there was a thing there for refilling my ammo, but nope. You have a bunch of stuff I don't want either. So I guess we just have to go find ammo. They won't just give it to us. We have a lot more bullets now, so we should be fine though. Let's equip that sniper again. Alright, let's go back over here. I think refresh supplies means change the items available in the shop. That's what I read it to mean. So far, legendaries just seem to be like big numbers. They don't really seem to have crazy fun new effects or anything. At least not yet, but we're early in the game. Maybe you get that stuff later. Uh-oh. Ah! Stop moving, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, well, legendary is just like bigger stats for more number and stuff. Sometimes a passive, like more hit, but usually the passives are mostly just more damage or more headshot damage, you know, something like that. Ooh, what is in that jar thing?
You're here with me, and you're mine. Be quiet.
Nope, sorry. Not watching that station. Some creepy man talking to me through the radio. Gas mask? Ah, toilet paper. A real lifesaver in the apocalypse. Toilet paper.
Where are you?
Sorry, ma'am. She's having a bad day.
Nothing can stop me.
Where is he? Bam. Dead. Only a couple more shots left.
Is there someone who shouldn't be here? You're dead.
Gotcha. Ooh, what a nice view. Starfield is made by a completely different studio and a different team
Second
that has
crash
nothing to do
site
with
is
this
over
one.
This way. Definitely going off the beaten path here, Dev.
Follow me. Use your friend's voice to lure you out. What's going on?
Let's add a little light.
Gotcha. Handgun ammo. Thank you. Shotgun ammo full. Still gotta get to the top here. Starfield's been made by Todd and his team, the ones that made Skyrim and Fallout 4. They didn't even make Fallout 76. That was a different studio. More. Gotcha. Oh, one more. You guys got handgun ammo for me. That'd be lovely. Least you could do for being rude and try to kill me. The campaign apparently in this is only about 9 hours long if you go from mission to mission to mission, but on the normal difficulty. Like someone in chat was saying.
There's the other down chopper. Let's see if there's anything of note in the debris.
Hillside crash. I love the fire effect.
Freshly deceased troops from that bellwether outfit. Wonder where they were headed.
Are there any weapon crates around here? I could really use a weapon upgrade and some ammo. Weapons crate. Ooh, flare gun. Flare guns aren't great against anything except vampires, but I'll take it. Who said that? Yeah, let's turn off that damn radio. Bellwether mission briefing. Excerpt from Bellwether packet containing intelligence on avium therapeutics. Client, Elias Kurz. Operate, secure and destroy all hard assets outlined in subsection 4C at mission site. Collect intelligence on location status VIPs and submit to HQ. Neutralize any hostiles or witnesses. VIPs, Peter Addison, Thomas Kildare, Alice Young, Claire Beck, Charles Beck.
Hold on. Looks like these Bellwether troops were here to do some sort of damage control.
Yeah, they were here to kill us.
That's not on.
Addison, Peter. So they were coming in here to murder all of us, including you, Chet. And because they didn't want us to be witness to anything. Well, shit. Go back then. The sun has been eclipsed by the moon. There's the ammunition crate. Apparently possible free missions. Alright, let's see what's down here. Vampire blood. Already have one better. Fix me. Dear anyone who might have a moment, fixing this thing might cheer us up a bit. Goodness knows we need it. If you're looking for ideas, maybe try the Overton Theater for a popper repair kit. They're the only place in town with a popcorn machine, so the best place to start. Terrence.
This old
Hi, dear.
popcorn machine would bring some cheer if I got it up and running again.
Well, I mean, popcorn's nice, but you also have to have a lot of popcorn. We're gonna get like tons of popcorn. Hi.
I have a strong feeling I am not going to graduate on time. Wait, didn't that doctor guy give
Look.
me my flu
Doing
shot?
all right?
Hi. Dun, 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 dun.
Stay safe, Mr. Brown.
We found that in the multiplayer mode earlier, that thing they're talking about. The popcorn machine. Alright, main mission. Let's do the clinic one again because we didn't get to hear that properly during the multiplayer
Avon
session.
Therapeutics. Normally, I wouldn't think twice about a name like that. But Dr. Hunt is certain they're keeping secrets.
Avum is
We
murder
learned a load of
backwards.
private security
You
was
change a few
dispatched
letters.
to destroy reels of film of all things. This is why I work digital. One press of a button and all the embarrassing bits disappear. Like the time I tripped and fell into a ditch in the middle of the Pine Barrens while on the hunt for that Jersey Devil. That creature is diabolically clever. Anyway, if we track down those mercenaries, we might even find a way to get off this island. Time to get analog, I suppose.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Right. Heading to the Avon Clinic to look for...
So the clinic is down that way. Very close. Just across the way there. I guess we'll just explore along the way and see what we find. Maybe find a good weapon or two. Not on my side. Anonymous journal. I saw the soldiers coming in inflatable rafts before the water went all Moses, trapping us here. Bellwether like the modern mercs in documentary. At first it seemed like a good thing. Hell yeah, kick some ass those creepy bastards and the looter idiots. following them around. The squads I saw set up turrets and lit one of the creeps, turning into ashes. But I waiting to see what they were going to do next. I'm no fool. Sure enough, when some whining civilians approached, begging for help, they got zip-tied. Not sure what those whose side Bellwether is on, but not mine. I saw an abandoned cop car a few blocks from the bridge. Most of them have sand in their tanks now from the looters. Maybe there's a uniform in the trunk? Would Bellwether ease up if they thought it was law enforcement? Nah, too risky. Might just search the cop cars for guns, then find somewhere to hunker down. Might be the right idea. Shooting one, I don't know. Maybe some I do. Very weird. All right, big an ad break's coming up, guys. So we'll just be exploring around the map a bit. There's no need to buy this game. You can play it on Game Pass. A lot of you probably already have Game Pass, so just play it on there. You don't have to purchase the game at all. What's that, an angler?
A new one. Oh, isn't it remarkable?
Going to keep this sector on lockdown until we get orders.
Oh, he's stuck. I'm sure a lot of people already have Game Pass for other things.
Let's let the adrenaline calm down a bit, shall we?
Oh, God. No! Oh, God. Woo! Right. But of course, you don't have Game Pass, so you can buy it on Steam if you want it, if you really like it. But I'm sure a lot of us already have Game Pass for other things, like Grounded and stuff. Travel bag. Whiskey. What's over this way? One of these days, chat, a video game character will figure out how to move junk in front of a door, and it'll change everything. In the future, if there's junk in front of the door, we'll be able to push it aside and go in the doorway. One of these days. Damn! Going flying.
Come on. Have you looked at the sun lately? Get a clue.
Wait a minute. There's a bunch of question marks right there. Are they on the roof?
Too bad. I was hoping to bag another one.
Come out.
They must be on the roof over there.
Hey, maybe there's a chance for you. But, they don't let cowards in, you know?
Maybe there's a chance for me, you liars. There isn't really any good AoE weapons yet. Oh my god, there's so many just chilling there. Mistborn. Oh, one shot. One shot. Boop. Oh, God. Sir! There you go. Damn vampire. They suck.
Don't be stupid.
Uh-oh. Oh, not good.
Now you're pissing me off.
You're pissing me off. Got him.
I'm fine. It's fine. Feeling right again.
Okay, did any of you guys have anything worth all that firepower for? Okay, close. Gotta have the teleport, should just use that. Okay, medical supplies, I like it. A gun, but nothing great. UV light generator. Ooh, bolt action sniper. I'll take it. Why can you never win a boxing match with Dracula? Nobody can ever beat the Count. Oh my god. Game name's on the screen there. Assault rifle ammo. Okay, jump. Those are some really sturdy AC units. They painted a vampire symbol. Oh, because there's vampires right there. I see them. Running very low on sniper rounds. Gotta be careful. Did I get any better weapons? Because the ones I have are kind of weak. I could try this on the vampire.
Stand clear.
You'll regret that. I'm going to flip you over.
Gotcha. Ah, good.
Oh, it's over then.
Yes, it is. Wait, what's this sound? Like a very, very loud bird. Can't tell if it's collectible or not. That room looks very red in there. Why? There you go, sir. Little fire for you.
Bolt action.
Good at killing vampires. Oh, Gravelock.
Auntie wouldn't let him see me at first. Said no one could know. But I wanted to help. I wanted folk to be well.
Who is that? Medical supplies. Sink. Nothing in the toilet. Guess I can climb over. No. Whiskey. I'll take that. Okay, unlock that. See what's in there. Supply crate. Okay, weapon. Nothing amazing. Ooh, safe. Hopefully the safe has something good in it. We have a good assault rifle. 2 of them. Alright, let's try the assault rifle. Let's see. We'll do this one. Oh, it has a stake on it too. Perfect. So we can do both of them. Is this a separate door or the save one? Oops. Oh well. Ooh, Fabergé eggs. Those are very expensive. Not useful in Apocalypse, but nice. This is how you get the good ammo. You just explore the sides and open up safes and stuff. Let's not go that way for now. Little safe. Lots of ammo. I appreciate that. See a bunch of blood. Why? Anyone dead in here? No. What's with the eye in this game? Maybe she had vision problems. Just because you're a vampire doesn't mean your vision problems go away, probably. I don't know, I'm not a vampire. She clearly saw me, but was like, eh. Yeah, she looked like Dan Derp. Just like, burp, burp, burp. I don't know
we
where.
have some light.
No
at
one
least.
there. Okay, that building's across the way there. Yeah, I don't know if we have any vampire experts in chat, but we do have some people that are used to, no, that's going to sound dirty if I say it that way. There's a lot of people in chat that suck, which is kind of like a vampire. But not in the dirty way. Not in the dirty way. You know, like you're bad. Okay, chat's going to... Chat always takes it in the wrong direction. Alright, let's go into the medical facility over here and see what we can find. Oh, I see a friend right there. I will put you here. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him again. Just walking straight in a line towards the sniper rifle. Utter brilliance. Thoughts of the game so far? It's an average game. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's just sort of average looter shooter.
And the eternal.
None of one's gonna like. Definitely not gonna win any awards or anything. But the best part about it is on Game Pass. So you can, if you have Game Pass, play it on there. See if you like it. Some people like it. Some people won't. Go over there. Yes. Stop it! Only issue with the game so far is it's relatively easy. It's really easy in groups, but if you play it by yourself, it's a lot harder. But still not like super brutal.
Helpful that.
Shit. Wait, I'm reloading. I'm reloading. Hold on. Thank you. Just stay there. Don't move. Thank you. But who knows? These are like low-level enemies. Maybe copium. As you get higher level, the enemies get smarter, or you get harder variants of enemies. Copium. Maybe. You know. Could be that way. Tor. What? No, you don't. Get off the horn. All right, let's tour request. My name is Ruby Callahan, and I am the biology teacher to a group of bright ninth graders. Sometimes in STEM class, it can be difficult to show students practical Shut up, Hollow Man. God, he's so loud. So hoping you would be able to... Hollow Man is so rude. Having you here in Redfall has truly opened so many young scientific minds the idea of being a scientist in real life, so that's exciting. So if this sounds possible, look forward to hearing from you, Ruby Callahan. She wants a tour.
He thinks highly of himself.
There you go, you big bastard. Take all that. Let's check out the top floor so we can find a view. So Abram Pharmaceuticals seem to have something to do with what's going on. Shut up, Hollow Man. He's still talking. Somehow the man is talking through all the monitors and stuff. See what's in here? Yeah, Sin Eater.
Dr. Addison's office is just there. I could have a look.
What is this?
And our methods already work. Addison has improved since Charles began donating blood to him.
Claire, she insisted. And it's true, Peter has improved somewhat. Our trials have yielded results along several metrics. But it's not what we were hoping.
Charles.
Well, that's why I'm here. You've shown promise. If you accept my offer, we can realize that promise.
We have plenty of investors. I don't see what you can offer that we don't already have.
What can you do for us?
Peter, please.
This isn't just about money. I have exactly what Ava needs. I'll have a sample sent to you as soon as it's available.
A sample?
Oh, blimey.
Search for the film reel in the basement. Something about making a sample of something. Seemed like all the scientists became the bad guys. AVM Clinic.
Today is a good day. It's cleared for now. We've established ourselves in the old phlebotomy laboratory. Avon will perform the hospital's blood testing services. It's an achievement. Claire made this happen. She's the face of Avon. Better her than me, or brother. She'll bring in the funds, and we'll do the work. The clinic is the first step forward for us. The furnace. It's still in the basement. It's been years. Whatever's left of her is gone.
What? Whatever's left of her is gone? Alright, let's salvage all of our low-level weapons. We have a ton of them. Get that money. wonder if there's like good money dumps later, because right now there's really not much to spend money on. Get all this money, but you can't really do much with it. I think we can get rid of that one now. It's kind of old, outdated. Don't need 2 snipers either. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, we'll keep those weapons. Salvaging all junk would be a nice change as well. This Hollow Man's annoying. He's like everywhere. His subtitles keep popping over the cinematics as they're happening. Anyone notice that? Yeah, an option to salvage all junk would be nice, G22. Hopefully they had some way to like mark stuff as junk and then you can salvage it all. The bathroom, some bleach. Loading dock. Out of order. Well, shit. Remote locked. I need to find the basement. How do we get to the basement here? Looks creepy. Grab all that. Wait, let's follow the blood. That's right, let's follow the blood, the big giant blood trail.
Ever forward.
Oh god! Ow! Ow! God, I'm stuck in your... There you go. Woo!
Oh, it's over there.
Not bad. Need the medical supplies though. Some random buck. Growth diffration factors. Growth diffration factors are a subset of proteins that functions predominantly related to an organism's development. GDFs are members of the transforming growth factor beta family. Growth determination factor 11 is a blood circulating factor which regionalizes stem cells during embryo development. By regulating the expression of Hox genes determine the structural plan of an organism. Discovered in 1989, GDF-11 has been shown to be involved in additional psychological processes such as pathology of aging. As a result, is advanced as a rejuvenating factor. In particular, studies with mice have demonstrated its ability to reverse age-related hypertrophy and dysfunction of skeletal muscle and cardiovascular system. Chat, we're learning science and stuff in this game. There's so much science. We're so smart now. We like know facts. What was that? That didn't sound good. I know, look at all the big brain people in chat. Everyone's so smart today. Let's just sip some tea and just brag about how great we all are. Bronze Plays Veda, thank you for that 18-month resub. Nani Poke, thank you for the resub. Fierce Beast, Not Nature Folly, Rico, 2 bricked up dads. That is not your username. 2 bricked up dads. Resub for 79 months. Kodiak, thank you for 79 months. Nova Freeze. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh god, what the? There's a vampire out there, chat. I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's take the flare gun. Gotcha. Take the flare gun, dickhead. All right, not bad. Incinerator room. Guess we'll open that in a minute, but let's check around here first. Bunch of dead people. Take that. Oh god, vampire. One more. Shit.
It'll take more. All
Ape 'em
right.
build.
Film canisters in hand. There might just be a cinema downtown that could play this.
Yeah, the theater. All right, looks like we can go into the shaft over here. Sound like your mom when you slam the doors. Is there a way to like just lower the size of the subtitles? They seem huge. Let's do subtitles. Oh, I can increase but not decrease. Nope. Well, we can do subtitles, which will be better than just captioning. Captioning is like every sound gets narrated. Oh, grave blocks.
I thought it would lead to salvation. You said ain't no one deserved me. I thought it wasn't about deserving. If I could save, I would save.
Subtitles are just like really massive font. That's the only problem with them.
Who'd have ever thought they had friends?
Smack. Oh, hi.
Ever forward.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh. They shouldn't be able to go out in this daylight, though. All right, here you go. Boom. All right, not bad. Yay! Yeah, the subtitles are messed up. Like, they just look, they are all over the place. They're huge. We're gonna turn them off. Because they're just massive and they, like, do everything. Wait a minute, that's a proper name vampire. Let me grab that sniper and see if we can possibly just make him have a very, very bad day. Easy.
That's not how this works, beloved.
Isn't it, though? The subtitles are still going. How are they still going? Oh, I didn't turn them off. There we go. Now they're off. Okay, I was like, they're cursed. Oh, that punching animation's hilarious.
That.
The game name is on the bottom of the screen, and we're playing on PC. The way you can tell is if it runs at 30 FPS, it's console or a bad computer, and 60 FPS is PC. I'm gonna punch you to death because you're rude. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Yeah, the game's only available on console on Xbox, and the Xbox version runs at 30 FPS. For some reason, I don't know why. Okay, is there an upper floor or a roof? Because there could be, and if there is, that means there could be secrets up there. We like secrets. Jack gets hyped for secrets.
Ever forward.
Yeah, ladder here. Oh, what's wait a minute. It's a big drawing. But why? Are you having fun with it? I'm having fun with it. It's an average game, though. It's not nothing amazing. It's definitely going to be a divisive game. Some people will hate it. Some people will love it. It's going to be one of those games. It's not for everybody. But the good thing is, that's a perfect kind of game to be on Game Pass. So that way people that don't want to spend $70 on it just either pay the $15 a month for Game Pass or just play it as part of their Game Pass they already have. William Chappelle, or Chapel. Anything in here? Oh, a big package of toilet paper. 10 ply. That is some heavy duty one. Oh, you got to remember that Todd Howard, the people that make Skyrim and Fallout, have nothing to do with the people that made this game. Okay, so there's ZeniMax. ZeniMax owns Bethesda Softworks. Bethesda Softworks owns and publishes games for ID, Avalanche, Grinding Gear Games, and Bethesda Game Studios. All those are separate developers that don't have anything to do with each other, other than they all are published by Bethesda Softworks. Bethesda Software doesn't make games, it just publish them. Bethesda Game Studios makes Skyrim and Fallout and then the new Starfield. But they have nothing to do. There's no overlap between them and the people that make Dishonored and this game. And there's no overlap between these people and the people that make Doom and the other one. Or the people that make Wolfenstein. Those are all separate studios that have nothing to do with each other. They're just all connected to by a publisher that doesn't actually make the games. They just publish them. A publisher basically distributes the game and provides funding for the game to be made. That's how that's what a publisher does, basically. So if one game is bad or good, it doesn't affect the other games. They're different people working on them. Sporting goods. Let's go to the theater, which is right there. It is part of this quest. Deus Ex is made by Eidos Montreal, and they just recently got sold by Square Enix to Embracer Group, and we don't know what they're going to be working on yet. Well, when you're a publisher, sometimes you publish a blockbuster hit, and sometimes you publish a stinker, and it happens. No one wants to make bad games; they just sometimes happen. And the way games work is they're so expensive that it's like, when a game is like super in development, there's really not much you can do. It's just sometimes you just make a mid game or a bad one, or sometimes you make a really good one. It's just, you never know. And there's so much money involved. It's hard to just pull out and like, you know, stop the development. But games do get canceled all the time. Sometimes if a game's not too far along in development, they'll just cancel the game entirely and start over. Those ones must be really bad to get canceled after investing a bunch of money in it already.
Don't you want to know more about the blood trance?
No, I don't really. Thank you, though. Let's upgrade our ultimate.
You think you're being quiet?
No. I think I'm gonna blow up that car, maybe. That didn't kill any of you? What?
I'm fine. It's fine.
That didn't kill a single one of them? All that fire and explosion? Thank you. Yeah, and then I don't want to get into it even more, but even within each studio, like in this studio that this group, Arcane, they have two teams. They have an A team and a B team, and I think this was made by the B team, whereas the A team is probably the next Dishonored or something equivalent. So even within the studio names, there's sub-teams that don't always overlap with each other. It's just really complex. And sometimes, like, so many people have left the studio that there's almost no one left in the studio that actually made any of their previous games. BioWare. Where it's just basically a shell name. BioWare. And you never know, like, what's gonna be coming out because everyone that was a part of the game is gone. Yeah, I just had a little cough there, a little tickle. But just because the studio is a bunch of different people doesn't mean it's going to be a bad game or a good game. It just means that it's just going to be different people working on it. Why is it so smoky in here? Very smoky. Oh, someone's coming through there. Oh, ah! Stop dodging! He's dodging! Like, for example, Dead Island 2, I had a lot of fun with that game. I thought it was good. I had tons of fun with it. And it was made by a completely different studio than what made the first game. But no one that worked on the first game worked on the second one. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun, but not everyone did. That's fair. Goodbye.
It'll take more than that to make me quit.
Let's see. Oh, ladder. Take the ladder. Up here? You would spend 20 in this game, not 70. Well, you're in luck. You only got to spend 15 because Game Pass. Game Pass games seems like all the Game Pass games so far have been kind of bite-sized chunks of content that are like sometimes really good, like Grounded, and sometimes, you know, kind of mediocre, like this one. But that's the good thing about Game Pass is you pay one monthly fee and you get access to a bunch of games, including, you know, some are going to be great and some are not going to be so great. I'm curious what the budget is on like a Game Pass game. If they have like the same amount of development time as like a AAA title, or do they get less? Or, you know, I wonder how that works. I wonder if it was like a budget AAA game or something like that.
Said it wasn't right for me to bleed myself. She had the needles and she said the words.
Let's go back down. I think there were stairs in the first room. I think one of the issues with this game is how it tells the story with a bunch of cutscenes and audio and stuff, because unlike Fallout and Fallout 76, I have no history with this world at all. So I'm learning it all just through audio logs and textbooks, like text and stuff. And it just like feels disconnected. I'm not quite like super enthralled by the story because it's told in a way that it's hard to just like get into immediately. Like, I don't really know who all these people are that are talking and stuff. I have no history of the world or the companies or anything. I feel like they should have had more NPCs, like, and cutscenes and stuff, but maybe they had a low budget because it's a Game Pass game. Even the cutscenes are not animated. They're all, like, just, like, slideshow style. You'll probably need a new bulb soon. You can find the spare bulbs in the basement. It's just placing it for the middle screening, but that's just me. Grab a bulb. But I am having fun with it. It's a fun little game. You know, it's not amazing. It's not going to win any awards or anything, I don't think. But for a Game Pass game, it's not too bad. It's not Dishonored, and I don't think it was ever supposed to be like on the level of Dishonored. I think this was supposed to be like a, you know, a bite-sized kind of multiplayer game. Kind of like, you know, Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood, you know, kind of like smaller team-based things. Sure, it didn't come out as good as those games, but actually, Back 4 Blood shut down. Like, you can't even play that one anymore. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God, stop it. Ma'am. Do I have to ask you to stop? She didn't take any what? Doesn't work on her at all. At least that stays attached to her to see where she's going. There you go.
That's the last of them, I suppose.
Bunch of random crap. All right. Okay, take that and a key. Very nice. So it seems like all the vampires in this game were made by scientists who discovered some sort of power The light's there, but not the thing. Oh, UV lights. More lamps. The scientists discovered some sort of power. It seems like this little girl's involved somehow. Some like genome or something, and it unlocks something in people and then gives them power. Yeah, you can scrap stuff in your backpack. So it turns right into money. Just like real life. If you ever have a backpack full of crap, just start scrapping stuff in it, and then it turns into money. Is this game better than Anthem? It's not even the same kind of genre. Well, yeah. Anthem's supposed to be something quite different.
What's so important about all this?
Okay, movie time.
This is where it started, Amelia, wasn't it? And where I thought it had ended. Gateway sample test 90, August 20th, 2021. Subject deceased. Exsanguination due to intravenous blood transfusion via heterochronic parabiosis. 2 hours have passed since the procedure. The feeling is indescribable. I have never felt this alive. Our work has been realized. Life itself. We hold it. Everything belongs to me.
Dr. Addison, the doctor from the Avon Clinic. He transformed himself into the Hollow Man, like some kind of apotheosis. How? I need to get back to the fire station right away.
Weird. Thank you, Blasabub, for that resub of 10 months. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Do you have a side quest for me, sure? Joe?
Hey, I gotta talk to you. Before we got here, my brother was nabbed by some of those cultists. Couldn't stop him, couldn't find him. Now we can't go out there and get him. And has been messing with the radio since we got here. I heard him talking. They're dug in at an old house near the church. You know, the one by Wheeler Sporting Goods. Could you find my brother for me? Me and Anna would be grateful. Little guy needs an uncle, right? You get it?
Let's try that. See if that feels better. Some of that music's really loud. My God. Look at the gargantuan hands on this man. It's bigger than his whole head by a lot. He has huge hands. Nothing cool here. Let's try refreshing. A steak launcher. It'd be fun if you could shoot actual cooked steaks at people and distract them
Middle
that
of
way.
June, we get woken up at like 2 a.m. Dogs barking like mad. We go out with a flashlight and a shotgun and see what's going on. We look around. Nothing seems off. Then we see one of the dogs scratching at the door of a rusted up car.
Was someone in there?
Sure was. Just a kid, maybe 18. Naked as the day he was born.
What?
Yeah. Turns out he and his girlfriend had jumped the fence and decided it was a good place to hook up. They didn't think about the dogs we got to keep out folks like them.
Ah, no, that poor boy.
So the girl runs off and makes it back over the fence, but the boy locks himself in the car. His clothes left for my dogs to shred to pieces. Not so smart, maybe.
What did you do?
Gave him the t-shirt and sent him off. I wasn't gonna call the cops on him. He learned his lesson, didn't he?
You know what? I believe he did.
Yeah, everyone in this town has massive hands. Wonder why I decided to go with that. Like, all the vampires also have huge ass hands. All right, let's go pick another main mission up here. We gotta squeeze in another quick ad break, guys. So we'll be right back in just a minute, though.